Hi, kindergartners. You know, I have two things on my mind during this station, and you know what they are? Candy canes and snowmen. Yeah, so let's do a little bit of something with candy canes and with snowmen. Well, first of all, you should have a little baggie, something like this in the little tin that you got a couple weeks ago. Oh, yes, some of you have beads that are red and white, and some of you have a bag of beads that are green and red. Some of you might even have white ones in there, if I remember correctly. They might be a little bit mixed up. Well, we're going to make a little candy cane today. And the reason why I had candy canes on my mind for the station is I was kind of noticing the patterns on candy canes. Look at this one. It goes red, green, red, green. Wait a minute. One of you is already saying, isn't that an AB pattern? Yet you are right about that, Mason. That is an AB pattern. Red, green, A, B, A, B. But look at this. This is red and green. Look at this candy cane. It's white, red, white, red, white, red. Is it still an AB pattern? It is. It's just an AB pattern made with different colors. Well, these two are different shapes, but they have the same pattern, but the pattern has different colors. What about these two? These two are the same shape. If I put them down here, you can see they are the same height. If I measured the length of them, they would be the same. But you know what? There is something different. Look here. This one goes red, white, the one on top. The one on the bottom goes red, white, green, red, white, green, red, white, green. So if this is an AB pattern, what kind of pattern is on the bottom? Okay, yeah, go ahead. Tell us the answer, Audrey. A, B, C. A, B, C. Red, white, green. Red, white, green. All right, good. Well, guess what? You guys are going to make a candy cane today, and you're going to make a pattern too. Now, you're going to need this. This is, some people call this a pipe cleaner. We're not going to clean any pipes today, but we are going to use it to help us make a candy cane. Now, what you need to do if you have these little beads is you take it, push it through, and then you just kind of make it go all the way down. Okay? And I'm going to just gently bend the end around the bottom bead. Do you know why I'm doing that? I'm doing that so you don't get really frustrated. Because as we are making these, some of them can slip right off the end at the bottom. That's very important if you have this kind of beads. You're going to do the project the same way, but yours are even slipperier. They're easier to get on the pipe cleaner, but it makes it easier for them to fall off the pipe cleaner. So you have to make sure you bend the bottom one around the bead. Now you decide what kind of pattern you want to do. I think I'm going to do an AAB pattern. That means I'm going to put one color twice, then I'm going to put the other color. All right, so I've got red. I'm going to go with another red. Put it on there. Slide it on down. And then I'm going to get the white one. Put it on the center. And slide it on down. So you can kind of turn them so they fit around each other. And they slide down a little bit more. So I did red, red, white. Now I have to repeat the pattern. If I just start putting on whatever color whenever, it won't be a pattern. You wanted to know if you could do white, white, red? Sure. Could you do red, red, white, white? That would be really fun to see because they would have the same amount of reds as whites when you were all done. Red, 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 white, white, white. Yeah, give it a try. You build it the way you want to. I did red, red, white. So now since I did red, red, white, red, red, it's time for me to get out a white. Okay, here we go. I'm going to put another one on there. Well, now you know the basic way to do this craft, right? You're going to keep doing that till you fill up your whole pipe cleaner. Now, when you get to the end, you're going to do the same thing we did at the very beginning. You're going to bend over that pipe cleaner over the last part of the bead so they don't slip off the other end. Now watch what you'll do. You'll fill this all up and then you'll give it a little curve so that it looks like a candy cane, doesn't it? Think how much more it'll look like a candy cane after you finish the whole thing with your beads. Maybe you've seen this story. I don't know if it's still on video, but when my girls were little, they used to watch one about Minty. Yeah, the pony one. And they would have the Here Comes Christmas candy cane. And Minty was so sad because she accidentally broke the Here Comes Christmas candy cane. You know, whenever I think of candy canes, I think of that. And then the story goes, Minty, Minty, Minty. If you've seen that one, you know what I'm talking about. It's kind of funny. All right, well, I said I was thinking about candy canes and snowmen. Yeah, I've got a little snow family here. Yep, well, we're going to look at some snowmen, but on this paper, we're going to do some snowman graphing. All right, let's take a peek at it and see what that means we're doing. All right, you'll notice up here, well, it's a snowman graph. Usually we put the name of the graph right here. It's kind of a name. On this side, we have the numbers. At the bottom, we have these little labels that tell us what kind of snowman we're counting. Now, this is a very tricky one because some of these snowmen look a lot alike. You have to look for detail on this. Now, a lot of times the hats help us out. I'm going to pick my first color. I'm going to use this teal blue. And every time I see a snowman with this skinny striped hat and boots, the boots help give it away. I'm going to color it blue, and then I'm going to color one down here. Let me show you what I mean by that. Oh, look at stripy hat and boots. Okay, this is snowman number 1, and I'm going to do a quick color on him so I know that I counted him. And then I'm going to color one box above the snowman that matches over here. I can't just pick any box. I have to do the one that matches him. Alrighty. Now I go and look and see, are there any other snowmen wearing boots? There is. Let's color this snowman wearing boots. And since I've colored 2, I need to color 2 down here. 2 boxes. There's the number 2. Okay, let's see. Another snowman wearing boots. Let's color that. And let's color a box down here. Okay. Look, another snowman wearing boots. Color my snowman wearing boots. Color a snowman down here. Now, so far, I've colored 1, 2, 3, 4 matching snowmen. Yes, and there's 4 boxes down here. Let's go on to the next color. So I'm going to do like a violet-y red, maybe like a magenta color, a deep magenta. And I notice this snowman is the only one wearing a jacket. So I'll color this snowman wearing a jacket. This one's a tall snowman wearing a jacket. And I'll color one box down here. I'm going to keep doing the same thing. Snowman wearing a jacket. One down here. You know, you don't have to use the same colors that I chose, but it is a good idea to keep these the same colors in a row, or yeah, I should call this a column actually. Because if you don't, it's harder to read your graph when you're done. Now we'll just keep working away at this. Color a snowman with a coat. Color in a box down here. Color a snowman with a coat. Color a box down here. Ooh, good thing we just ran out of snowmen with coats, because look at, we ran out of boxes. Our graph wouldn't have been tall enough. Okay, now this one. All right, it's got a hat, but no mittens. Okay? Ooh, I gotta really watch now. Here's a hat, but he has no mittens. All right, so let's take a look. Color this snowman here. Color this snowman here. Okay, now I'm gonna look for ones with, oh, he has no mittens, but he doesn't have a hat. Hat, but no mittens. Let's color that one. Okay, color box down here. Oh, look at hat, no mittens. Yeah, let's do this here. Just like that. This one has a hat, but it has mittens. I think I got them all. All right, let's move on to hat and mittens. Now I sound like a mom, don't I? Where are your hats and mittens? Are they on? You must get them on. All right, hat, mittens. Let's color them. Color box down here. Hat, mittens. Color the snowman. Color the box down here. Hat, mittens. All right, it's a match. Color him. Well, you know, as I was thinking about it, when we graph, we're actually doing sorting too, aren't we? It takes sorting to get our information organized so that we can build a graph, so that it's easier to compare numbers and what's going on. Oh, look at that. There it is. Snowman with a hat and mittens. Now this one. All right, boys and girls, let's use another technique because I only have, checking out my colors here, 1, 2, 3 snowmen left. And I'm going to change to a more obvious color. And they all match, don't they? So I could count 1, 2, 3 matching snowmen and then color 1, 2, 3 boxes. And I know I've gotten all the snowmen because they're all colored. What if there was one left? Would I just color it orange? No, I'd have to look at it. And if it matched one of these other snowmen, I'd have to go back and do one in its column with the matching color. All right, now we can do some graph or we can do some comparing. I can say to you, which snowman was there the greatest number of? And you could say, oh, both of these. Yeah, we can look over at 5. So the snowman with the coat and the hat and gloves snowman had the greatest number. All right. What if I said to you, how many did I have of the snowman with boots? You could find it, look where the graph ends, and then say, oh, must have been 4. You're right. There were the same number of these two different types. They both had what? 3. These had an equal number of snowmen, so they're an equal size bar. Right. Well, boys and girls, we got to do some thinking about snowmen. We got to do some graphing with snowmen. We got to talk about patterns. I think that's pretty good, don't you? All right, go back and finish your candy cane if you didn't get to finish it yet. And maybe you can show me one of these days when we're in one of our class meetings. All right, boys and girls, keep up the good work.